Radhika Vistadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Stadbhaktaya Namo Namo Vadhe Vitanute Bhaktin Mukamavartay Srutim Yat Kripatvamahang Bande Sri Prana Gopalakam Prabhu Jai Nitai Hari Bol Prema Bhakti Candrika, the most important book for us.
Prema Bhakti Candrika najvažnija knjiga za nas.
It's not only for the devotees, for everyone.
Nije samo za bhakte, već i za svakoga.
Because this book, all the advice of these books drive us to the success
Znači, ova knjiga je,
in our both life,
daje nam smjernice kako
material life and spiritual
u našem
life.
životu i u običnom i u duhovnom životu.
So here, Narottoma das Thakurs
Dakle, ovdje Narottoma das Thakurs
is advising about bhakti
savjetuje nas u vezi bhakti.
because
Zato što,
if we want to
ako želimo
serve Sri Krishna,
služiti Šri Krishna,
then we need bhakti.
onda moramo imati bhakti, treba nam bhakti.
Because only by bhakti we can
Jer samo uz
satisfy
pomoć
Krishna, we can
bhakti
please Krishna.
Samo uz pomoć bhakti možemo zadovoljiti Krishnu.
In Chaitanya Charitamrita,
U Chaitanya Charitamriti
it said that
kaže
bhakti is the way
bhakti
to
je
attain Krishna.
da dostignemo Krishnu.
And Krishna also said
Krishna također kaže
that I am
da ja sam
pleased
zadovoljan,
from the devotees, not by their austerities,
zadovoljan sam bhaktama, ali ne
no sadhaya tapastyaga yatha bhakti mamurjita. I'll be pleased by the devotees
ja sam zadovoljan bhaktama
when
kada
they are offering their love from their heart.
ljubav iz svojeg srca.
We're not really offering our love, we're acting that we're offering our love.
Ne nudimo svoju ljubav slobodno, mi se pretvaramo da nudimo.
Because offering love
Jer nuditi ljubav,
is first, we have to surrender,
prvo se trebamo predati.
and that surrender must be
I ta
together
predaja
three way, by speech, by mind, and physically.
riječima, umom i fizički.
So,
Dakle,
the bhakti,
bhakti,
love,
ljubav,
what we have to offer to Krishna,
što mi trebamo
it must be very pure.
To mora biti veoma čisto.
So, how we can attain that pure bhakti?
Kako možemo dostići tu čistu bhakti?
Narottoma das Thakurs, he describes,
Narottoma das Thakurs napisao,
and in this book, he quote all the slokas, the proof,
on navodi sve šloke, sve dokaze.
and all those quotes are not from his heart,
Te navodi
but actually by our ancestors, acharyas.
naših acharya, naših predaka, acharya.
And in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu,
Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu
it is said
kaže se
about Bhakti
Bhakti,
by Rupa Goswami.
Rupa Goswami.
Very nicely he described
Tako lepo opisuje
that Anya Bhilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmadanabritam Anukullena Krishnanushīlanam Bhaktiruttama. And Narottoma das Thakurs,
Narottoma das Thakurs
he just explained this sloka to us.
objašnjava tu šloku, taj stih nama.
Anno Abhilasho Chari Jnano Karma Parihari Kaye Mone Pariva Bhajan Sadhu Sange Krishna Seva Na Pujibo Devi Deva Ei Bhakti Parama Karan. The second term of that sloka was
Drugi termin
Jnana Karma Jnanabratam. It must be uncovered.
to mora biti
It should not cover by jnana and karma or bhakti. So what is that? When our bhakti is covering by this jnana and karma? Because of our nature.
Zašto se dolazi do prekrivenosti karmom i gjanom? Zbog toga što je to naša priroda.
Because we have not strong faith on our Ishta. You know, the faith, strong faith is the base of love. If I love someone, first I have to keep my faith on him or her. Between us, there must be the condition, the trust will be there, faith will be there. If there is no strong faith, that means the love also very weak. That Prema also is very weak. So the faith must be there, and that faith must be very strong. But our faith is not like that. That's why we are running here and there. Isn't it? That is our nature. Wherever we'll get some light, we want to get that light in our heart. But it is not good. It is also not good for our mind, our intelligence. Because knowledge must be from one direction. If one is finished, then you can try another one. In one time, if we'll try to get knowledge from different paths, then everything will be messed up. No knowledge will be very clear and pure to you. First, you have to finish one, then you can try another one. But our nature is to running here and there. We have not strong faith on one, not to Guru, not to Ishta. So that's why we have that nature. First, we are going to Krishna, then to Shiva, then to Shakti, then to Ganapati. So many. But it is not good for our health, mental health. That's why Narottoma das Thakurs, he says here, Sadhu Sange Krishna Shiva na pujibo devi deva, ei bhakti paramokaron. We have to practice with our spiritual master, great devotee, great Vaishnava, our Guru. We have to follow only one track. We should not just switch our track. We are going running in one track. After some time we just change the track. After some time again we change the track. No. Then we'll never touch our target, the goal of our life. If there is any target, so we cannot touch that. We cannot attain that target in our life. So that is why we have to follow, we have to take shelter on spiritual master first. And that's why we have to clarify all those doubts first about our spiritual master. Because first I have to clear this point. Yes, I am here, I took shelter, and he can drive me there to my target. Before we'll take shelter, we have to judge.
Treba da procenimo, da prosudimo.
Before taking
Prije
shelter,
nego što uzmemo utočište.
to the spiritual master, to Guru, to Acharya. And after,
I poslije
we'll
toga
clear all the
će nam
doubts.
se raščistiti sve sumnje.
Then we have to follow the
I kada nam
guidance.
se raščiste sve sumnje, onda
We have to follow the guideline.
vodstvo.
What we'll get from our spiritual master, spiritual guide.
Našeg duhovnog vodiča.
Then we can attain our target.
Onda možemo dostići naš
Then we
cilj.
can attain Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavat,
I u Srimad Bhagavatam,
Brahma, we know that Brahma, he stole all the calves and friends of
on je
Krishna
nabrao sve telad i prijatelje.
only to examine if he is Bhagavan or not.
Napravi jedan test, da li je to Bhagavan.
Because he had some doubt
Jer
about
ima
Krishna.
sumnju u vezi Krišne.
To see some activities.
Da vidio je neke aktivnosti Krišne
So that's why
i zato
Brahma was
Brahma
very doubtful
bio
and
veoma pun
he wanted
sumnji
to
i
examine.
hteo je da testira.
And he stole all the
I onda
friend
je
and
ukrao
calves.
sve prijatelje i telad.
So after 1 year,
I posle nakon godine dana,
it was very clear.
bilo je
No,
veoma
it
jasno.
was my mistake
Da, bilo je to moje
that
i da,
I was judging
da sam
my Prabhu, my Father,
sudio u
my
vezi
Creator.
mog stvoritelja, mog oca.
So he started to pray to
I onda je
Krishna.
počeo da se moli Krišni.
And in his
U
prayer,
svojim molitvama,
once he said that now I got the point how one can attain you.
sada sam shvatio kako te neko može dostići.
Then Sri Krishna
I
asked,
onda je Šri Krišna pitao,
can you please explain to me?
možeš li ti to meni
How one can
objasniti,
attain me?
molim te, kako se ja mogu dostići?
Then he said,
I onda je
yes.
rekao, da,
Jnane prayashamudapashya namanta eva jivanti shammukharitang bhavadiya vartang sthane sthitang srutigatang tanubang manubhirje prayasha jita jita pyoshito strilokyam. First we have to just remove all the activities. We have to leave all the activities of jnana and karma. We have to try with love
Trebamo pokušati s ljubavlju prići.
because everything Krishna will accept from us.
Sve će Krišna prihvatiti od nas,
That is love.
ono što je sa ljubavlju učinjeno.
What we can offer to
Što se
him
možemo
because
ponuditi?
everything is Krishna's.
Sve je već njegovo.
So we can offer only our love to Krishna.
Samo svoju ljubav.
So whatever we'll offer,
Šta god ponudimo,
we have to offer it with love, great love, great attachment.
velikom ljubavlju i privrženošću.
Then Krishna will
I
accept
onda će to Krišna
all those things
sve te
from us.
stvari od nas.
So Brahma said, first we have to leave all those activities of jnana and karma. We have to follow the path of love, pure bhakti. Then we have to take shelter to your devotee, not to you. Yes, I want you in my life, but I'll not go to you. Prabhu, I'll go to your devotee. Because first I have to collect all the knowledge about you. Because later I have to please you, I have to serve you. So I'll take shelter to your devotee, to the lotus feet of your devotee. And with great surrender, Saranagati, Namantya. No, Saranagati, there is 6 conditions. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulya vivarjanam rakshishyatit vishyasya goptritya varanam tatha atta nikhepa karpanye sarvidha saranagati. If I just say that, hey Prabhu, I'm Saranagat, no. There must be that 6 condition will be fulfilled. The first is anukulya sankalpa.
Prvi je anukulya sankalpa.
That means I have to take that vow. I'll do everything, all my activities will be in favor of Guru and Krishna, my Ishta. The second, pratikulya vivarjanam. I must leave all those activities against my Guru and Krishna. The third, rakshishot vishwasa. I'll develop such faith on my Guru and Krishna that he will protect me in any condition, in any situation. And to develop such faith, we have to accept him that he is my protector. Goptalitya varana tatha. Then the fifth point is surrender, atmanikshep. We have to throw ourselves by speech, by mind and physically to the lotus feet of Guru and Govinda. Here, he used this term, this word, atmanikshep. There is so many different words. Atma samarpan, Atma nivedan. So everything is the similar word. Why he used this word atmanikshep? Then he explained with one example. If you have one ball in your hand, so how long time it is in your hand, you can do anything, whatever you want. You can play with that ball. You can throw up and catch. You can drop. So, but when you will throw it to another person, although you are the owner of that ball, but after you will throw to another person, you cannot do anything with that ball. Isn't it? So who can do? To whom you will throw that ball? Because the ball in his court or in his hand. So he can play with that ball, he can catch, he can drop, and he can throw, he can pass it to another person. He can do whatever he wants, but that ball is yours. So same way, we have to throw ourselves to the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev and to Krishna, that after that, they will control us. And the last point is karpanya. That means strong greed, very deep greed to attain Krishna. So when this sixth condition will be fulfilled, then one can say yes, he or she is Saranagat. So Brahma said that, Prabhu, when one will fulfill this sixth condition, with this condition, when one will be Saranagat to you, to your devotee, so then your devotee will advise him about all the truths, tattva of you, and you will advise to that sadhaka about your practice, spiritual practice. Then what is the duty of that sadhaka? He has to sit one place, not to run here and there. Sthane sthitang srutigatang tanubhang manohi. Then you will start practice. After you will get advice from Sri Gurudev, from great Acharya, from great Vaishnava. So she will stay in one place, and by speech, by mind, and physically he will start practice about Krishna bhajan, about Krishna bhakti. Brahma said, if one can fulfill this all, if one can do in that way, then she will not run to search you, why you are. You will run to that person. You will come. He has not to go to you. When one will do in that way about bhakti, when one will practice bhakti in that way, then you will run to him. He has not to go to you. And we can see with the great devotees in their life, Srutade Bahula said, Krishna ran to them. Isn't it? Krishna ran to them. They did not come to Krishna. They did not went to Dwarka to visit Krishna. No. To meet both of them, Krishna ran from Dwarka to Mithila. It was not so near. But then also, to meet his devotee, Krishna had run from Dwarka to Mithila. So sadhu sange Krishna Shiva. In that way, when one will follow the instruction of Guru in three ways, then Krishna will find that devotee. The devotees will not search here and there. Krishna will search to him and Krishna will run to him. And at the same time, we have to do what Krishna likes. Na pujivo devi deva. I just say, because our nature, for protection, we run to Shakti. For Siddhis, we run to Ganapati. To get some special blessings, we run to Shiva, Devadidev. This nature is not good for a spiritual practitioner. For devotees, these activities and this nature is not good, not healthy for their bhakti. So, if we are not really respecting others, it is also the against of Sri Krishna Chaitanya perspective, because Sriman Mahaprabhu advises, Trinadapi Shunichena Tarori Vashahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kittanya Sadahari. We must be very polite, like grass. We must be so soft. We must be very tolerant, like trees. If you are cutting his branches, it will not protest. It will not protest. And then, Amani Namanagara. We must respect everyone. To the animals also. We have to respect to them. Not only the human beings. To whom we have to offer or show respect, we must respect to them. But who is not such here, who is not really respected, we have to offer our respect to them also. And with this mood, we have to take shelter on Mahamantra every moment. Kirtanya Sadahari. So if we are not respecting all the other demigods, Shakti, Shiva, Ganapati, so if it is not against of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Because he said we have to respect everyone. The Narottoma das Thakurs he said, yes, we have to show our respect to everyone, all the other demigods also. But there is two different terms, you know. One is aradhana. Aradhana is worshipping. And that another term is puja. Puja is not worshipping. Puja is just offering flowers, offering bhogas, offering dresses. It's only puja. But worshipping is to offer our heart to our Ishta and service. Whatever we have in our heart, we have to explain to our Ishta, to Krishna. That is aradhana. And to other demigods, we can offer puja, not aradhana, not worshipping. And after puja, we have to pray to them. What we should pray to them? To Devadidev, Mahadev, to Shakti, to Ganapati. That please send me Krishna Bhakti. Because all of them, they are also the store. They are also devotee. They have Krishna Bhakti in their heart. So they can deliver that Krishna Bhakti to us. So we have to pray to them, deliver Krishna Bhakti to us, because I want to serve Krishna. I want to serve Krishna, so I want that Bhakti from you. Nothing else. Nothing else. In that way we can respect everyone, all the other demigods also. Just offer some flower and ask Krishna Bhakti. Pray for Krishna Bhakti. Nothing else. Sadhu sange Krishna seva na pujibo devi deva. Ei bhakti paramo karan. If one can do in that way, then he can attain bhakti in their life. And in which way, from whom he will get, and how one can get. Then Narottoma das Thakurs said, Mahajaner jai patho, tahe habo anuratho, purva paro koriya vichar, sadhano sarana lila, ihatena karo hela, kaye mone koriya susar. Mahajaner jai patho. Yudhishthir, he was asked by Dharmaraj, you know that? In Mahabharata, when they are in Agyadvas, after they were defeated by the Sakuni, Kauravas, in that dice play, the dice game, so they had to stay in the forest 1 year. And that time, in some incidents, Yudhishthira was in front of Dharmaraj. And Dharmaraj, he asked so many questions. He asked so many questions, and one of them was, what is path? What is path? So Yudhishthir, he said that, you know, there is so many millions of paths there. You are asking about the path of truth. Veda vivinna sratayo vivinna nasho maniriyasya matang bhinyam dharmasya tatyang nihitam guhayam mahajena jano gatasya pantha. You are asking about the path of truth, but it's very difficult for general people
za obične
to
ljude
find that path.
da nađu taj put.
Because in
Jer
Veda and all the other scriptures, there is millions of paths were described.
i popisano je milijone puteva.
All the path is not the best, is not.
Nisu najbolji svi.
It's like a puzzle for us.
Nisu svi oni dobri za nas.
If we are trying to go with every path
Idemo bilo kojim ili svim tim putevima
and find the right path
i
for us,
nađemo pravi put za nas,
it will take
to će
100 or
trajati
1000 lifetimes.
stotinama i tisućama života.
So then how
I onda kako?
we can attain,
Kako
we can
možemo
find
dostići
that
ili naći
real
taj pravi put
path of truth,
istine,
Satya Dharma, Dharma Tattva.
dharma.
Maharaj Yudhishthir, he said, Dharmasya tatyam nihitam guhayam. It's very difficult to find the truth.
Tu istinu.
Only we can find in one life
Možemo
to follow the path of our ancestor
mi u jednom
who already
trenutku
attained that.
možemo jednostavno pronaći put koji slijede, koji su slijedili
We have to
naši
follow the footprints of our ancestor who attained that Dharma Tattva,
stope,
path of truth.
tragove, stope naših predaka koji su već dostigli taj put istine.
So that's why
I zato
Narottoma das Thakurs, he said
on kaže,
that we must
mi moramo
follow the footprints of our acharya,
stope naših
previous acharya ancestors.
acharya, to jest naših predaka.
But very carefully, we must be very careful about that.
Veoma pažljivi u tome.
Why we should
Zašto?
be very
Zašto
careful?
moramo biti veoma pažljivi?
Because
Zato
there in that path,
što na tom putu
so many devotees, they already attained that target, is not?
dostigli taj cilj, recimo, ne?
They are also in different mood, in different track they attain.
I na drugačiji način se
So we must be very careful about that, about the footprint.
tragova, stopala.
We should not miss that footprints
Mi ne
we are
trebamo
trying to follow.
da omanemo, da ne zgazimo na te
Because in that path there is so many footprints.
Jer ima toliko puno otisaka stopala na tom putu.
Very careful you have to follow
I moramo veoma
that
pažljivo
footprints of our
slijediti stope
Guru Parampara.
naših guru parampara.
Otherwise,
Inače,
mood will change,
raspoloženje,
the destination will change.
I čim se to raspoloženje promeni, onda se
So we'll
i
start
cilj promeni.
for one target,
Mi
and if we miss that footprints,
idemo ka jednom cilju, ali ako
then
promašimo te
we'll
stope,
go another
onda mi
destination.
stižemo na neki drugu destinaciju.
So that's why you have to be very careful when we'll travel in that path, following the footprints of great devotees, Guru, Vaishnava. Purvapara koriya vichar. Careful you have to do that.
Moramo biti jako pažljivi.
Sadhano sharono lila ihate na karo hela kaye mone koriya shushar. Now Narottoma das Thakurs explain what is the main sadhana for us.
Kaj je glavna sadhana za nas?
Is vigraha seva,
Da li je to vigraha seva,
devotee seva,
bhakti seva, to jest služba prema Bhakti.
fast. We have to
Prvo treba da
prepare our heart and mind.
pripremimo naše srce i naš um.
What is the success of our senses? You know that?
Uspeh naših osjetljiva čula.
In Srimad Bhagavat, 10th canto,
U 10. predanu,
it's chapter 80.
u poglavlju 18,
Shukadev Goswami Charan,
Goswami
he asked this question
pita
to
isto
Parikshit.
pitanje
Oh Parikshit,
Parikshita. O Parikshit,
what is the success
šta je uspeh
of senses?
naših osjetljiva?
Then Parikshit Maharaj,
Parikshit Maharaj,
he said,
on kaže,
Shabak Jayatasya Gunani Grinite Karo cha tat karma karo Manascha smaret basantang sthirajangameshu Srinoti tat punna katha sakarno Shirostu tashar bhailingyamanamit Tadeva jat pashyati tadbhi chakshu Angyani Vishnu rathatat jananang Padodakam yani bhajanti nityam. The greatest success of our tongue, what is that?
Našeg jezika. Šta je uspjeh za naš jezik? Šta je to?
When we are chanting
Kada
Mahamantra,
pevamo ili mantramo Mahamantra,
this only the success of our tongue?
da li je to samo uspjeh našeg jezika?
No.
Ne.
There must be mood of our tongue.
Mora biti raspoloženje našeg jezika.
When my tongue will be greedy to
Kada moj
chant
jezik bude
Krishna
ponukan
Nam,
da
Krishna
peva
Katha,
i da mantra Krishna, Krishna
when
Nam,
my
Krishna
tongue
Katha,
will be very
kada
pleased
moj jezik bude veoma
to
zadovoljan,
always described about
uvek
Krishna
opisuje
Lila Katha,
Krishna Lilu i Krishna Katha.
that is the success of
To
our
je
tongue.
uspjeh našeg jezika.
Otherwise, what
Inače,
Krishna Das Kaviraj said,
Krishna Das Kaviraj kaže,
if our tongue is not
ako
doing
naš
like that,
jezik ne čini
then our
na taj
tongue
način,
like the tongue of a frog.
onda taj jezik nije ništa
Beg
bolje
juha
od
samo.
žabljeg jezika.
Why he just compare
Zašto je to na taj način?
the tongue with the frog's tongue, you know?
Da će
Why?
to biti jezik kao poput jezika žabe. Zašto?
Because snakes,
Jer
they
zmije
love to eat frog.
vole jesti žabe.
Their favorite food
I to im je omiljena hrana.
of snake is frog.
Znači, žaba je omiljena hrana zmije.
But snake, when snake will go, maybe frog is there.
Zmija će prolaziti ako je žaba tu.
Snake was going somewhere.
Zmija
Suddenly,
prolazi
the frog start to
i odjednom
sound
žaba
with his tongue.
zakrekeće.
tak, 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 tak. So snake will know, okay, my food is there. Only to hear that sound, okay, my food is there. So then snake will go and catch it. So our tongue is doing this. Always engage with this material topics. So that's why all the snakes like Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, all those snakes, they will catch us only to use that tongue with this material topics. Okay, my food is there. So snake will come and eat. So what is the success of our tongue when our tongue will be greedy to chant Krishna Nam, Krishna Kirtan, Krishna Katha, talking with the devotees, talking with the Vaishnavas? That is the success. Savat, Jayatasya Gunan Granita. Otherwise, you know, here in this point, when Sukadev Goswami asked about the success of our senses, when Parikshit Maharaj started with the tongue, Sukadev he asked, oh Parikshit, it's surprising. So why? Because, you know, we have senses, so many senses, and there is two leaders.
Too fast.
Sorry, I also didn't catch.
We have mainly 10 senses. There is two leaders. One is inner mind. Two leaders. So one is mind and another is external senses. The head is the leader of all senses. So maybe that will be good that you should start with mind or head. But you started with tongue. Why? And you give so much importance in that sense of tongue. Shava. You must know that is the success of tongue. Why? Then Parikshit Maharaj he said, you know, Munivar,
znaš,
Same way we are
isti
collecting
način mi sakupljamo
punya and papa,
punju i papu. Znači,
pious credit and sinful
pobožni
credits.
kredit i grešni
We are
kredit.
collecting in same
Na
way,
isti način to sakupljamo.
in three ways:
Na tri
kaik,
načina.
physically, bachi,
Umom,
by speech,
govorom,
and mind,
govorom
mentally.
i fizički. Umom, rečima
So
i
in
fizički.
three way
Na tri načina
we can collect pious
možemo
credit,
sakupiti
punya,
punju ili pobožni kredit.
and in three way we
I
can
na ista tri
collect
načina možemo
the sinful
sakupiti
credits,
grešni
papa.
kredit ili papu.
And everything will
I
start
sve
with
će
our tongue.
sve počinje našim jezikom.
If our tongue is
Ako naš
engaged with
jezik je
material things so
uključen u
much,
materijalne stvari na puno načina,
then all other sense will
onda
start to
sva
follow
naša
that.
ostala osjetila to slijedi.
How much you are talking with some topics,
Koliko pričate o nekoj temi,
your mind will think about
onda
that.
će vaš um početi misliti o tome.
Your eyes will want to
Vaše
see that.
oči će želeti to da vide.
Your feet will want to
Vaše
take you
stopala
there,
će želeti da vas dovedu tamo.
and your hands
A vaše ruke
will try to do
će
that
pokušati
activities.
da čine tu aktivnost.
But if your tongue is engaged with
Ako je vaš
Krishna,
jezik uključen
Krishna
u
Nam,
Krishnu, Krishna Nam,
then your mind always
onda
think
će
about
vaš
Krishna.
um također početi misliti o Krishni.
Then all your activities will be connected with Krishna.
Biti povezane sa Krishnom.
So mind is the driver, or that tongue is the driver of all senses.
Je vozač svih osjetila.
Our body is like a car,
Naše telo je poput auta.
and our tongue is the driver.
Kao vozač.
Tongue is catching all the other senses
Jezik hvata sva
to
ostala
his
osjetila
direction.
u sopstvenom smeru.
So that's why
Zato,
tongue for our life
u našem
is
životu
very
je
important.
jako bitan.
We must control.
Moramo kontrolirati.
How much you can hurt by your tongue, by your word,
Koliko puno
to
možete
someone.
povrijediti nekoga svojim jezikom.
by stick or by weapon you cannot.
Ne možete toliko povrijediti ni štapom, niti oružjem, koliko možete nekoga povrijediti
That's why
riječima, jezikom. I zato
Shabda is Brahma.
Shabda je Brahman.
Shabda is
Shabda je
Brahman.
Brahman.
Because by words you can do so many things.
Jer vašim riječima možete učiniti.
You can elevate
Možete uzdići,
and you can throw yourself to the hell.
možete
Pasti na glavu.
pasti na glavu uz pomoć riječi.
So that's why we must be very careful how we are using our
Kako
tongue.
koristite vaš jezik ili riječi.
That's why Rupa Goswami Pad in Upadeshamrita he started with this word Bacha Begam. We must control our tongue. Because by your tongue you can please someone and you can hurt someone. And it's very powerful. So that's why we must be very controlled. We must control our tongue. So there is the success of our tongue to engage with Krishna Nam. Karo cha tat karma karo. That is the success of our hands, our arm. Engage with Krishna Seva, not only Krishna Seva, also to serve all the devotees, all the Vaishnavas. Who is Vaishnava? Yesterday we know that. Who is Vaishnava? Yesterday we got that this is not. Who has Krishna in his heart? He is Vaishnava. So only to serve Krishna is not the success of our arm, our hands. Also to serve all other jivas. That is the success of our hand. Manascha smarit basantam sthirajangameshu. The success of our mind, when our mind will drive us
naš um nas
to the
dovede
thinking of Krishna,
do
only to see the
mišljenja
sky,
o Krišni.
when my mind will say, oh, it's the body effulgence of Krishna. When to look at the cows, my mind will remind me about the Gocharana Lila.
Kada se
When look at the river, my mind will remind me
kada
about
pogledam na reku ili
Yamuna,
Dunave ili bilo što vezano
Ganga.
s Krišnom, moj um će se setiti Jamune i
That is the
Gangama.
success of our
To je
mind.
onda uspjeh mog uma.
Srinoti tat punno katha shakarno. Success of our ear is
Uspjeh naših ušiju je
when our ear will be greedy
kada naše uši postanu pohlepne
to hear
da čuju
the lila of
lile
Krishna
Krišne
and lila of
i
devotees.
lile Bhakti.
It is not enough only to hear
Nije dovoljno
Krishna
čuti
Lila
samo
Katha. No.
Krišnu lilu i Bhakti.
It's also important to know the life story, to hear the life story of devotees.
Jako je bitno, znači ne samo čuti Krišna lilu,
Vaishnava Jivani, Bhakta Jivani.
Lile, to jest opise života, životopise Bhakta.
Because from their life we
Jer
can
iz
get
njihovih života mi možemo dobiti
so much lesson.
toliko puno poduke.
Their life story
Njihove
is
životne priče
like a class for us.
su kao lekcije za nas.
Knowledge, we can collect so much knowledge for our
Puno iskustva i
spiritual
znanja
practice
iz
from
njihovih-
their life.
iz njihovih života, iz njihove duhovne prakse. kada čujemo o njima.
What is the success of our head?
Uspeh naše glave, što je uspeh
Shirostu
naše glave?
tasho ubhayalingyo maname. When our
Kada
head will down to the lotus feet
naša se
of
glava
Krishna
pokloni
and Krishna
prema
devotees,
lotosovim stopalima Krišne i Krišninih Bhakti.
tadeva jat pashyati tadhi chakshu. When our eyes
Kada naše oči
is greedy
su pohlepne
to take darshan of
da
Bhakta
dobiju darshan Bhakti
and Bhagavan,
i Bhagavan.
that means Krishna, Gaura Nityananda. Angyani Vishnu ratata jananang padodakangyani bhajanti nityam. That is the success of our body
Našeg tijela,
when our body will take,
se naše tijelo,
accept the charanamrit
kada naše tijelo
of
prihvata
Sri Krishna
čaranamritu
and Krishna
Krišne i
Bhakta.
Krišna Bhakta.
So that is the success of our
Uspeh
senses.
naših osjetila.
And we can attain all those success
Sav taj uspeh
when
kada
our mind will be in favor of Krishna and Krishna devotees.
kada je tvoj um naklonjen Krišni i Krišninim Bhaktama.
That is why we must be very careful
Veoma pažljivi i
about
oprezni
our
u
following
vezi našeg slijedjenja
the footprints of
tih,
Sri Gurudev.
otisaka stopala.
Then by his advice, by his instruction,
I tada uputama Gurua
we can
možemo
continue our bhajan. And what is that bhajan? Sadhana Sharana
Šta
Lila.
je taj bhajan?
Sadhana Sharana Lila. Sharana Lila means mainly meditation, smarana.
Smarana ili meditacija.
Meditation about all those leelas. So for that, we have to prepare our mind.
Pripremimo naš um.
We have to prepare all our senses.
Sve naše osjećanje.
Because every day we are trying to meditate
Svaki dan pokušamo meditirati
and we start
i počinjemo
to meditate some things,
meditiramo.
and when we'll end, our meditation will go another place, another target.
Na drugo mjesto i na neku drugu temu se
We are starting our meditation
počnemo meditaciju
with Krishna Vigraha,
sa Krišna vigrahom,
the beautiful face of Krishna,
divnim licem Krišne
and when it will end,
i kad
in
završimo
front of me there will be big Rakshasa, a big demon.
kad završimo onda će tu biti umjesto toga veliki demon Rakshasa.
Because all our senses is not really prepared.
Naša osjetila nisu sva usmjerena
If it is prepared,
i nisu pripremljena. A ako su
then
pripremljena, na
everything
pravi
will
način,
go together.
onda će sve ići to zajedno.
Our tongue will chant Mahamantra.
Naš jezik će mantati Mahamantru.
Our ear will
Naše
hear
uši
that
će
katha.
čuti tu katha.
Our mind will
Naše
meditate
um će
about
meditirati
Krishna and
na
Krishna
Krišnu i
Lila.
Krišnu lilu.
Our feet will take us in front of Krishna,
Će nas dovesti
oh
do
great
Krišne
devotee.
i do Bhakta, velike Bhakta.
So in that way, everything, all our senses will go in favor of Krishna.
U tom usmjereni ka Krišni.
Then we can attain bhakti.
Tada možemo dostići bhakti.
If it is enough for us
Ako je dovoljno za nas,
only to do the
samo
practice,
da prakticiramo,
or if we need
ili
more,
ako želimo više,
so many things,
toliko
yes,
puno
it's
stvari,
connected.
da,
We must be very careful
povezano,
what
moramo
is
biti
surroundings.
pažljivi. Šta
We
je
must be
naše
very,
okruženje?
very careful about our surroundings.
Moramo biti veoma pažljivi i oprezni
Sangha
bez našeg
is
okruženja.
very important.
Sangha je veoma bitno, sa kim se družimo.
Association is very important for us.
Društvo je veoma bitno za nas, kako društvo imamo.
After that, Narottoma das Thakurs he said,
Narottoma das Thakurs kaže,
Asat sanga karo tyag, charo anna anurag, kormi gyani pori hari dure, kevalo bhakat sango, prema katha rasrango, lila katha brajarasapure. Association is very important for us. Very nicely, Jiva Goswami Pad, he described Lavana Nyaya, because he was the scholar of Nyaya. So, he gave an example here. A big sugar piece, if we'll put inside the salt, sugar piece, if we'll put inside the salt and keep it long time there, after 2-3 months, when you will take it out and taste, then you can find that the taste of sugar piece is completely changed. It's no more sweet, but salt. Because of that reaction of association with salt, that sugar piece, it's changed the qualities. Same thing it's happened with us. The surroundings, our association is doing the same thing with us. If that association is powerful, then the guna, all the qualities of them will come to us. But if I'm prepared, if my mind and all the other senses prepared, then we can share our qualities to them. So before you will prepare, you must be very careful about your association. Otherwise, your mood will change, your practice will change, your mind will change, your thinking and intelligence also will change. That is why Narottoma das Thakurs, he says here, Asat sanga karo tyag, charo anna anurag. You must leave all the association of asat. But who is asat? Who is different anuraga? It's a big topic. So we'll continue it tomorrow. We'll continue this topic. Who is asat? To whom Narottoma das Thakurs he mentioned as asat. What is the different attachment, anuraga? Narottoma das Thakurs will say tomorrow. Hari Bol, Jai Nitya.